Jonga, not me being put to bed rest in the middle of this project, you guys. I was so sick, I felt like I was dying in the middle for literally 5 days straight in the middle of this project. And I think that woke me up in terms of like the structure, how I need to structure the business, but also in terms of the operations of the business. Okay, Mamela ke ngoku. The client gave us about 2.5 weeks for this project, which is great. That's more than enough for me for a room this small, for 2 rooms that are this small. For me, basically, this was like 1 room. 2 weeks is more than enough, especially if there's no home construction or anything like that we need to do. So happy, happy, happy. That's more than enough time. Week 1 passes, I place all the orders with all the suppliers for the curtain, everything that we custom making, the shoe rack, chair, the couch, everything that we need to order. I put out the orders because I usually put out the orders immediately when the money hits my account. The client is like, here's the money, do the project. I immediately go da 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 da, right? So then the following week, which is when I'm actually checking up on the orders, how is everything going, what are these and this and this, so that we still need to buy, your girl goes near death. Okay, in the middle of that, probably about 2 days while I'm sick, my assistant has to go back to school. When it rains it pours. When it rains, it pours. When everything needs to go wrong, it's going to go wrong. Okay? Listen, I'm a project manager. I've been a project manager this long. I'm used to things going wrong. For me, I don't panic when things go wrong. I figure them out because I believe everything's figured outable. Everything has a solution. But now at this point, I'm like, okay, we have this project, literally we're in the middle of it. We have another big project that's coming up within probably 2 weeks. We have another project that we're literally starting the same week. I'm literally dying, okay? This, I'm not worried if my assistant was not gone. Now I'm worried because my assistant is gone, has to go back to school, which is absolutely understandable. I am actually in the middle of looking for an assistant right now. Someone who's going to be my right-hand person for those things. But anyways, this project ended up turning absolutely amazing. Guys, I was so happy about how this project turned out. But wait, let me just show you first before. We don't usually do things like this, but let me show you client reaction first. Let's go.
Oh my God, Tetu, it looks amazing. I know you're not done yet, but oh my God, it's so pretty. It's so pretty. Oh my God. I'm sorry, I mean, I'm dramatic by now, but I didn't mean to cry, but I was never going to be able to do this. It's gorgeous.
Listen, that was my first time ever I was teary myself. I was like, no. And she sent me that voice note in the morning, probably around 8, and I was up busy doing all the things that I'm doing. So the minute I heard that voice note, guys, tears started coming out of my eyes. I was like, I'm such a strong person. I can't cry. No, not me. It was so amazing. So for the living room, this is how the space was. There was literally nothing. It was empty. The TV was on the floor. There was literally nothing. No curtains, no couch, no rug, nothing. It was just empty, like an empty room, which I like. I like empty rooms, okay? Because I'm about to transform them. HBS, we will deliver. Okay, we will deliver. I want you to drop a comment down below and say one thing about HBS, then you can add whatever you add. All you have to say, comment down below right now and say one thing about HBS, da 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 da. You can add whatever you want to add. We will deliver. We will make beautiful rooms. We will create beautiful spaces. Whatever you know about us or think or like about us, okay, just drop it. Drop the comment down below. Right. So she had, I think, about 3 or 4, okay, maybe 5. Like she had like a lot of like non-negotiables, like of things that she really wanted. Like if everything else in the budget doesn't fit, it's fine. Make sure these fit. Okay. So she wanted a shoe rack. She wanted a headboard. She wanted a green couch. She wanted a standing lamp, and she wanted curtains. Those 5 things she definitely said there. Everything else we'll figure it out around. Okay. I was like, say no more. Say no more, okay? For the living room, we gave her this amazing green couch. This couch is so comfortable. Also wanted to give her a little bit a biggish couch so that we don't do a 2-seater. Let's rather do a 3-seater because this is the only couch that's going to be in this room. This is actually the only couch that this room can take. I love working with small spaces because my house is small. You guys know my house is small, so I'm a pro at working with small spaces, right? Really loved this couch. This couch is just amazing. It's all green. It has like this very deep green, but I also didn't want to give her like a normal boring couch. So on the seating we did these paneled cushions, and then we went with these beautiful gold legs, guys. Oh, this is just so beautiful. You guys know all my couches, I make them from Sink Furniture, okay? They're just amazing. Their workmanship just literally speaks for itself. And then to match that couch on the floor, we put this rug. With the rug, I was not really fussy, but I really wanted a rug that is comfortable so that it can kind of warm up the space. But also I wanted to play with very neutral colors so you can see your grays, a little bit of gray, and you can see a little bit of, you know, your browns and a little bit of creams in the rug. So that's really what I wanted to kind of bring out. Because it's an open space, we have this built-in kitchen that is gray and brown. So I kind of wanted to tie the rug back to that gray and brown. So I also had that in mind when I was looking for a rug. The rug is from China Mall. And then we put this very tiny coffee table. What I like about this coffee table, it's actually very tiny, like it's very small, so it's perfect for the space. But I also really wanted to make sure that we get a circular coffee table to kind of break all the vertical lines that are in the room, okay? And then with a TV stand, went with this beautiful Scandinavian one from Makeover. Listen, with a TV stand, the kind was not really fussy, but I chose this one specifically because I wanted it to tie back to the kitchen. The built-in kitchen has this very dark gray, so I kind of wanted to tie that back in, and also it had those gold elements that the client said she wanted as well. And another thing that I actually forgot to mention is that this is a rental, so the client does not own the space. So when we are dealing with a rental, you need to be very careful because there's a lot of restrictions. Some landlords are quite relaxed and chilled back. They're like, yeah, do whatever, make the space yours. But some landlords are like, no, you're not gonna drill my walls. You're not gonna do da, right? So we had to really confirm, can we mount the TV? Can we hang, you know, the wall art? Can we drill the walls? Can we do this prior, right? So that we get that approval from the client and from the landlord as well, so that we can go ahead with that. So when she said we can definitely hang the TV, I was very happy because I was worried that the TV is not that big, one, but two, also if the TV is on the floor and our TV stand is so small, literally it's gonna bring the eye down, and that's not what you want. You want to always bring the eye up so that we get that illusion that the walls are taller, the ceilings are higher, bigger space. And then let me tell you, when it comes to curtains, we never miss. We never miss, okay? So for the living room, we got these very light grayish ones. If you're far, you would think that they're actually white, but once you get a little bit closer, you can notice that they're a little bit gray. So I didn't want like a normal gray because everything's just going to be gray. So that's why I went a little bit lighter. And also I wanted, this is the other thing, if you're putting floor to ceiling curtains, they become the wall because you hide the wall with the curtains. So we really wanted to bring that lightness that is from the curtain. And I another thing, if you notice here, the window is quite high up and it's quite small, so there's not a lot of natural light coming in here. So I was like, okay, going with very light, make sure that the lace curtain is a plain white, icy white, but also the curtains themselves they have some hints of white, or they give on a light tone so that the space still feels light. And then with some decor, we kept the decor very minimal here. We didn't like put a lot of decor. She said she always wanted a mirror tray on the coffee table, so I was like, you listen, we're gonna make sure you get that. So on the coffee table, we just did very minimalistic decor with some pop of color, with that yellow and green goes so well together. So I was like, I need to have some pop of yellow somewhere in this room. So these sunflowers, they did magic. And then on the TV stand, we just had this very fake plant in there. She was like, girl, do not add a real plant in this room because it's going to die. So we put this fake plant. Remember, my decor, you never buy decor from one place, you buy it from different places. So decor is never from one specific place. Let's go to the bedroom. With the bedroom is also quite small. It has an ensuite bathroom and a built-in cabinet, which is beautiful, which is great. But then there was no headboard, there was no pedestal, there was no curtains, and the shoes were literally, she loves shoes, okay? She has like plenty of shoes. So her shoes were like in a box there. She was like, I need to have a shoe rack. I was like, okay, cool. We're gonna come up with a design for a shoe rack so that we can, because also we don't have a lot of space, so we wanted to design a shoe rack that is going to be big enough to fit in that small space next to the wardrobe, but also fit in as many shoes as possible. About this shoe rack, it's beautiful. I want it for myself, okay? It's beautiful. I would also have it if I didn't have enough shoe space in my thing. It's so perfect. There's a guy that I work with who was so good with wood, which I sent him the design. I was like, I want 123 123, these are the sizes, whatever, and he made it and it came out so beautiful. And then for the headboard, we kept it very simple, very minimalistic. So we designed this, we custom made this light gray headboard for her. And then for the pedestal, we got this very small, because remember, this room is quite small, you guys. So with even with the pedestals, we needed to make sure that we get the right sizes. So we got these ones from Decofen that are quite small in this very dark color, because we didn't want everything to be light in the room. One of my favorite items in the bedroom is these side table lamps. These are so cute. I literally was like, the minute I saw them at Mr. Price home, I was like, we're literally taking this. They're so gorgeous. just have these pleats around the lampshade, and then the lamp body itself is like see-through. It's so beautiful. The minute I saw them, I was like, we're definitely getting this, because, and also because she likes green. Remember, she likes green. So in the bedroom as well, I also wanted to bring in some elements of green. So her bedding, we added some elements of green. We kept it green and white, which was such a beautiful, minimalistic, simple choice. I really loved it. And another thing that we really wanted to make sure was that we do have some textures. The pillows, the scatter pillows that we chose ones that are deep in color but also have a little bit of texture, as well as the small one where they had these really cute pleats as well, which, if you think about it, these pleats here, they match the pleats on the side tables. It's these small things that other people don't think about, that when you have a designer, they think about, okay? For the rug, I also wanted to add a little bit of color. I really love green and yellow. They go so well together. So we got this beautiful small rug from Mr. Price Home. It is actually mustard and then a little bit of cream and a little bit of gray. So we wanted to put that one in there. I really loved the size and the color and the texture that this rug brought into a space. So when I saw it, I was like, yes, no more questions. Then for the curtains, we went with the sage green ones. This was so beautiful because these curtains, ever since the supplier sent me a sample of this, I was like, I need to put it in one of my projects. It's so beautiful. So when the client approved this one, I was like, yes, because it's so beautiful. It's this beautiful sage green that is so light and airy. It's just so perfect for a bedroom, right? So we put these beautiful ones, wall to ceilings, and we put this icy white plain lace with them. So beautiful. With this, with this project, we really needed to think about sizes of everything, and we really needed to think about, the space layout. Where do we put what? Kanjani. And I also realized that there's no mirror in this room. Literally, this entire house doesn't have a mirror. The only mirror that's there is the one that's in the bathroom. I was like, every girl wants a full standing mirror. Let's do this very small, cute one, because we can't get a big one, okay? We needed to make sure that it's very, very small so that it can fit right next to the bathroom door, but also next to the window. And it was so beautiful. I really loved the color that we had to play with in this project. I really loved, how bold the client was with color. I really loved how the challenges that came with this project. I really loved that. I think our biggest challenge with this project was space. Like, we really had a small space, so I had to literally double check everything with the suppliers. I had to go there myself and make sure that we get all the sizes right. It was really a fun project. I truly loved and appreciated this project so much. If you would like for me to share more of my projects, because I am working on another project right now, which I'm so excited about. If you want me to share more of my projects, drop a comment down below and say more projects, please. More project, please. Then I will know that you guys are excited as I am to share these projects and go through these projects. I love and appreciate you for being here. Until next time, bye.